Welcome back to another video. It's fantastic to have you here. My name is Bones and this will be the third episode of my 2D platformer tutorial series. Let's get started. In this episode you'll learn how to make the player shrink and lose a health state when getting hit by the enemy, and also enter a invulnerability period, and also how to visualize this period by making your player flash white. We'll first take care of the shrinking of the player. We'll start off by creating a new function named resize. In this new function we'll say GameObject.transform.localScale minus equals new vector3 0 0.5 0. In the void onCollision enter 2D function we'll check if the player is unharmed and has both health states. If they are, then we'll just run the resize function. Now create a new function named invincible period. At the top of our class we're going to create a new float timer and a new bool invincible and set it to false. In the update function we'll say timer minus equals time.deltaTime. Then we'll check if timer is less than or equal to 0, and if it is, then invincible equals false. In the invincible period function we'll say timer equals 1. Then we'll check if timer is greater than 0, then invincible equals true. In the resize function we'll call invincible period function. To visualize that the player died, instead of a debug.log we'll say time.timescale equals 0. This will pause your game once the player has died. It's time to make the player flash when being hit. We'll create an I enumerator flash. Here we'll create a for loop. Set I less than 3. This will make the player flash 3 times. In the for loop we'll say yield return new wait 4 seconds 0.25f. Then I'll add a comment change material. We'll get back to this in a moment. Now invoke reset material 0.15f. Now go and create the reset material function. I'll add another comment, reset material to default. At the top of the class, create two material variables, mWhite and mDefault. Also create a sprite renderer variable. In the start function we'll say srend equals getComponent sprite renderer. Then we'll say mDefault equals srend.material. Now it's time to create the white material. Create a new folder named resources. It has to be spelled just like that. Now create a new material and name it mWhite. Then set its shader to GUI text shader. In the start function we'll say mWhite equals resources.load mWhite type of material as material. In the flash coroutine we'll say srend.material equals mWhite, and in the reset function we'll say srend.material equals mDefault. In the resize function say start coroutine flash. Awesome, your player will now flash white when getting hit. That is all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like and leave a comment. Helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, it shows me that these tutorials are helpful to you. Again, thank you for watching and goodbye.